Hey guys, thank you for coming to our channel, Move It with Mike, michaelglass.com. As always, we would like to start off with our disclaimers. Everything we do today is for informational, educational purposes. As always, trade at your own risk. Any investment decision you make is your own responsibility. I found this little funny quote. It says, I found a way to see in the dark. Close your eyes. And I think there was a lot of people in the crude oil market that closed their eyes yesterday as this unbelievable move, something that we've never seen before, happened. So let's go to the chart and take a look. So here we are looking at the front month of crude. So this is the May contract, and this is basically what happened on Monday. And yes, this is zero. Zero. So we went all the way down to, I believe, we closed at 37, 38, around that range. But you see, we got all the way down to negative 40, which basically meant that people would pay you to take the crude from them, which is totally crazy. And we had a little gap up today, and we kind of came down. Um, what's important is, again, this is the front month contract. This is the May contract, which basically believe is over next Tuesday. So if I come back over here and we go over to the June contract, you will see we had a bad day today, but we were not in negative territory. We got down to, I believe, as low as 17 today. So it was not a good day. You can see this downtrend line that we talked about on our weekend analysis. Um, but we basically kind of came back up to where we closed yesterday. So interesting that we came right back there. So what does this all mean? Why did this happen? And what did this all mean? Those of us who are old enough can remember Black Gold, Texas tea from the Beverly Hillbillies. I'm not sure if Jed would be happy if he found that old Black Gold today. So what's going on? Um, Even before yesterday's move, we're basically in a historic market for crude. COVID 19 has certainly impacted the demand for oil. If we're staying at home, who's going out taking trips? What planes are flying? So there's not a high demand for crude anyway. Then the big beef battle happened between Saudi Arabia and Russia, and that pushed it down. So first we were going down anyway because of COVID-19. Then a couple of weeks ago, Saudi has said that they were kind of mad at Russia about the cuts, and so they themselves said they were going to release supply onto the market, which pushed it down even further. So we're already in a bear market for crude. And as you just saw on the chart, on the front month, the May WTI contract, we went negative for the first time and it closed Monday at 37.63. What this basically means is that if you were in a long position, someone would have to pay you in order to take the crude oil off of your hands. And this has really to do with the storage. Where are they going to put this? I saw somebody say, take the water out of your pools and put oil in your pool and just save it till price goes up and then give it to somebody else. But basically, that's what this is all about. Where because there's no demand, there's all this, and even though OPEC and America said we're going to cut like 20 million barrels. There's still too much storage. We have too much. They've got oil out on ships in the middle of the ocean. There's nowhere to put all this oil, so we're running out of storage place, and that's why the price crushed yesterday. So what's the economic impact? Well, think about this. This might be the canary in the coal mine. These negative prices for oil could be an outlook to the economy. We certainly saw a continuation of the historic volatility, the price swings. I saw 30-minute candles a day of 100 ticks, not just once, not just twice, but the whole day was just up and down, 100 ticks. Um, and you got to think back to the Great Recession, back to 2009, and the impact. People were talking the other day. Are we going to get another TARP? Forget about all of the. They're talking about 3.5 stimulus package to re-up the PPP and the EIDL loans, and they're even talking about a stimulus package four to give checks to people again. Um, but we haven't really, and also in package two and three, they try to shore up hospitality, hotels, airlines, cruise, a lot of these industries that have been greatly impacted. But what they haven't talked about is the long term impact. Who wants to buy a car right now? There's going to be just like there's a storage problem for oil, there's going to be a overwhelming supply of cars, especially used cars, going on. So what's going to happen in the car dealerships in the auto industry? Are they going to get another bailout? Who's not going to want a bailout? We saw backlash on some of the restaurants, the larger restaurants, Ruth Chris and Shake Shack, taking money for the program. Um, so, again, what I'm getting at is crude oil is taking a hit. And is this the canary in the coal mine showing us that we are in much bigger concerns about the stock market? Going forward, you're going to continue to see the government try to keep the stock market up, good or bad. Whatever you think about it, they're printing money. We know how much Trump wants the economy to be good for his reelection, keeping politics out of it. So they're going to try to prop up the market, not just the crude market, but our market. But today, Trump tweeted out that he wants the Energy Secretary and the Treasury Mnuchin to put their plan going forward to help the oil industries. I remember months ago people saying that $50 was like the break even for our shaleers, our Texas companies, and we were at negative 40. That being said, we're at 25 or 20. I'm sorry, 17 for the June contract. So we're nowhere near where a lot of these companies need to be in order to be profitable, even to break even. So we're going to see another industry potentially getting another bailout. I'll definitely try to keep you guys informed. But yeah, man, that was something that we have never seen before. Crude went negative. I've always heard, all it can do is go to zero. Well, no, apparently not. It can go below zero. All right, guys, check me out on my social media platforms. Basically, Move Up Mike. I will see you guys next time.